Hey guys, this is part B of the 2017 number 1 AP Computer Science free response. So it says write the digit method is strictly increasing. The method returns true if it's basically strictly increasing, otherwise false. But a list is considered strictly increasing if each element after the first is greater than but not equal to the preceding element. So for example, 7 will be fine. 1, 3, 5, 6. 6 is bigger than 5, 5 is bigger than 3, 3 is bigger than 1. 1, 3, 3, they match, so that's no good. 1, then 5, that's good, but then 5 doesn't work because of the 3. So this is why I'm emphasizing this. You cannot return true right away, okay? So we don't want this to happen where the first number is bigger than the second number, and then, the second number is bigger than the first number, and then it's strictly increasing. You have to check everything. So when you have a problem like this, you want to show false first, and if it doesn't hit false, then it returns true. You cannot return true right away. Okay, I just want to bring up one thing with you guys. I don't think you need it because I think Java understands this, but it's almost like casting. There's something called an int value method, and you need a dot before it, okay? And it acts on some sort of like object. So in this case, I created this guy double y equals 17.2. And if you did y dot int value, it just gives you 17, okay? So that's what this is here. So let's go to the question and let's discuss the answer really fast. Write the method is strictly increasing, okay? Now, what you have there, do you remember from example 1 was 15704. Okay, these guys are now all in these like cells. And what you want to do is you want to check the first guy to the second guy. Now, like I said earlier, so there's a couple of things. We have to go through, first of all array lists, you should have a for loop, but we have to check every single number against the next number. Anytime you're checking a number next to the next number, you know it's going to be -1. So let's start. For int I equals 0, I is less than digit list dot size -1, because you remember you're checking it to the guy next to it, I plus plus I had to put up here. Great. Now, like I said before, you don't want it to return true right away, because if 1 is bigger than 5, great, and 5 bigger than 1, great, and 7 bigger than 5, great. If you hit true right away, this would say strictly increasing, and it's not, okay? So do not use the true. So let's talk about return false. What would make us return false? Digit list is the name of the array list. We know we have to get .getI so we can actually get into these boxes here, okay? And that's why I say I don't really think you need this. The rubric made mention of like not using this, but I'm not too sure, but I'm just letting you know what it is, okay? So I think if you did digit list.getI greater than or equal to digit list.getI plus 1, return false. And that makes sense. It just basically says that if the guy in the, let's make this 7, 1, 2, 3, whatever. If the guy in the first box is bigger than the guy in the second box, then it's not strictly increasing. Remember, it has to be true for each one. So you should do a return false. But if this statement never gets hit, then return true. So that's why we need these brackets here between these two. So digit list.getI is greater than or equal to digit list.getI plus 1, return false. Otherwise, return true at the very, very, very end. But do not do if else for these types of questions. So I hope that was good and fast and easy. Just remind yourself that it has to be -1 when you're comparing so you don't go out of bounds, and that when you're doing an array list is .getI in order to access the guy in here. Sometimes we do .getI and then followed by something else like maybe the name or the grade or something, but that's because there's many things in this box. When it's just this number, I believe you don't have to do anything after the .get I, but in the rubric it says int value. So that's pretty much it. I hope this was very easy.